Hi and welcome back to Guitar Club. Today I'm going to talk about nuts and the string pull through them. I recently bought a cheap version of the string butler which allows the strings to go straight through the nut. I fitted it to my Les Paul Tribute. Let's just show you that one. There we are. So you can see from that, I hope, I'll put it close enough, that allows the strings to go straight through at the nut rather than an angle. The interesting thing was that if the nut's kept correctly in the first place, it actually means that they go through a bit wonky. I'll put a picture in to show you. So I did have to do a little bit of work on the nut on this one to allow them to still go straight through. Now my plan is to fit them onto another guitar. I'll show you the angle that the strings go through the nut on this one is really quite severe. And as far as I can see, these haven't really been cut at an angle. They just go straight through the slots in the nut, if you can see that. Unfortunately, the design of this type of headstock means that it's really wide at the top here, so the angle of the strings going to the top two there is very wide. Not a design I'm really keen on, but it's a nice guitar, so I thought I'd treat it to another one of these string butler cheap versions from Alibaba. A good example of a decent design is the PRS. And you can see those, they pull pretty much straight through by the fact that the tuning heads are gradually tapered in towards the middle. That means that you do get a nice angle at the nut. So I think that this is quite an improvement on the original design. Why they don't design headstocks a better shape, I don't know, but at least with this little device, it does allow you to take that into account. Each one of these posts has a little roller on it, so there's no friction there. The problem with the tuning is that because it goes through at an angle, you get friction which causes the strings to bind. If you use graphite and so on, that minimises it. But I much prefer this where it goes straight through the nut. Hopefully I won't have to apply graphite. I know on that 335 type guitar I've just shown you, the tuning problems on that are quite severe, and you'll find that you set it up, and then while you're tuning it, the strings will be pinging as they get stuck in a trem bar on them. I think with that, it would make it even worse because you're forever moving the strings. So fortunately, the Strat doesn't have the same problem. That has a straight pull through as well. So that's just an update. I've tried it on this Les Paul Tribute, and it does seem to be holding the tuning a bit better. I'm not sure it's ever going to improve it totally. I think part of it's possibly due to the gauge of the strings. I know the G string's particularly bad for going out of tune. Let's have a listen, see whether this is in tune now. Oh, that's stayed pretty good since yesterday. So normally I would have to fiddle around with the tuning of that when I first started to play it to sort out the problems where it got stuck. So I think so far it's a winner. I've ordered another one for the 335 style guitar, and we'll see how we get on with that one. I'll do a little film of that one when I do it, so you can see how it fits on. It's pretty straightforward. You just have to undo these top two bolts. I've done a short video showing how it works, but basically these first two, you undo the nut there. There's a little plastic washer that comes with the device that sits underneath it to stop it scratching the headstock. And then you just tighten them back up, restring, and away you go. So there we are. So I'll be coming back shortly with the next video. Not sure what it's going to be yet, but hopefully you'll tune in. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying these, and I'll do as many as I can. Thanks.